Dobardan, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Monday, May 25th, 2020. Do an energy check-in for Twin Flames today. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Memorial Day. A little rainy. Some places, I know. But hopefully people were able to get their barbecue on. Alright, regardless. Alright. Also, these energies are really funky. I'm not gonna lie. They're really up and down. Just, I don't know, just feeling really unsure, I feel. Like, just an unsure, not even just confusion anymore. More of, like, just feeling out of sorts. Like, not really quite sure what we're about kind of a thing, right? And so it's like a lot of you right now, the reason you're unsure is because it's almost like there's a new path opening up for you. Maybe it's not what you thought it was going to be, and there's a little bit of trepidation with that. And you're just like, all right, well, is this where I'm supposed to go? I thought I was supposed to be going this way. Why is the journey taking me over here? So it's really more of a, okay, I mean, not really confusion energy, just more of like a, all right, you know, that's weird. You just like an unsure kind of energy going on with that. And you know that actually, and that's interesting because you've got the golden children here and the inner child stuff. So it almost feels like it's a trust issue for sure. And it's a trust issue that feels coming from childhood. And it's a trust issue with source, but it's also a trust issue with oneself. Okay. So almost not really trusting yourself right now. I almost feel like, and actually let me just give you an example. Like the last couple of days, I feel like every single decision that I have made has been the wrong decision. It has led me to, you know, literally roadblocks. Okay? I'm just going to say that. Literally roadblocks. Like wanting to go somewhere and then getting halfway there and realizing that the road is closed and there's no other way to get to where I wanted to go. And so I had to turn around and go back. That kind of thing. Okay? So I feel like this is happening across the collective right now. It's like a trust issue with yourself. Like you're not trusting your decision. Like there's so much trepidation with your decision that it's actually manifesting like a block, a negative outcome. But at least, you know, it's good to know that you're not alone. I definitely feel that this is across the collective right now, but I feel it's also a test. There's something here. There's something that we're being forced to recognize with this, and I do feel again it's having to do with trust and trust of oneself, but trust of the journey as well. And so a lot of you right now are kind of trying to co-create some of your own realities, trying to get out of that confusion energy, moving forward in your mission, trying to get to a better place in your journey. But it's like you're hitting roadblocks. You're literally hitting roadblocks. You're like, you feel like every single decision that you've made has been like, well, what the crap? What the crap is this? Why am I here? I don't understand why I'm here, right? So that confusion energy kind of shifting more into just uncertainty at this point. But I definitely feel that, again, this is activation time. So there's definitely an activation happening. There's a portal coming. I feel the portal was on 5/22. I do feel was the start of, there's like a union portal, or union window coming up in June. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just a lot of what's happening right now. It's pushing you into a particular position. That's why it feels like every single decision you make is not the right one. It's like, but I want to go down this path. But universe is like, but I need you to go this way. Okay, just trust me here. Trust me. I need you to go this way, right? And some of us still not able to relinquish control of that. So, you know? All right, let's take a look at Divine Masculine, see what's going on. You know, I'm just as guilty as the next person. I have this horrible thing about control, you know. I have to be in control of myself. I can't stand when I'm not in control of myself. Being in control of others, not so much. But it's like when I feel like I'm out of control with myself, like I feel like every decision I make is just, you know, drives me insane. Yeah, Divine Masculine, yeah. So yeah, he's got to release control here before he can take that leap of faith. That's exactly what's happening with Divine Masculine too. So Divine Masculine, yeah, stuck here a little bit, trying to reevaluate the situation that he's in and how he can get out. Okay. And see, I like this depiction of the Fool because it's a little bit different. You know, you still have, you know, the cliff, and you still have the dog, and you have, you know, the person coming towards the cliff, but you have the dog. The dog here is actually a wolf, right? Which is closer to the edge than the person here. So it's almost like this right here is spirit. See the white? It's a white wolf. It's almost like spirit's like, here you go, come over this way, you know. You need to leave this behind, right? You need to release this. We're going over here, right? So 8 of Wands, right? Yeah, so movement. So Divine Masculine being guided towards his leap of faith here, but he's got to release this codependency, which I do feel is control. I do feel in Divine Masculine's case is definitely control, okay? It usually is, but I mean, I'm talking major control. And it could be money control, it could be control of finances, it could be control of material possessions, it could, you know, literally be control of that sort of thing, but I do feel it's just some sort of codependency on control, okay, that he's needing to release in order to move forward. But the universe is pushing him to do that, okay? Yeah, pushing him to release that codependency here, because there's some serious codependency here. And again, I'm getting financial. So some Divine Masculines are definitely knee-deep in some financial issues, okay? Especially with the stuff that's been going on. A lot of them are dealing with some financial issues. There may be maybe a job opportunity that was missed, or a job opportunity that fell through, or, you know, something like that. And it's like Divine Masculine is trying to control the situation, is feeling crap about it, but he feels like he can't control the situation, so he's feeling crap about himself, right? So he doesn't feel good enough for himself because he couldn't control the situation. So it's like a vicious cycle, right? But what the universe is trying to do is get him to release this, because there's a new path that you're going to be taking, Divine Masculine. There's a new path that the divine is pushing you towards. You've got to release this, whatever this is disappointment, this control factor, whatever it is, you've got to release it. And that's what's happening. So Divine Masculine, I do feel, is very, very emotional about this particular situation. There's so much disappointment here that it's like internalizing, okay? So it's like it didn't work out the way that he wanted it to, right? It didn't work out the way he wanted it to. That was the control factor. It didn't happen, okay? And so a lot of Divine Masculines are sitting there, I do feel this, going back, almost living in the path and thinking about everything that has brought them to this point right now. And some of them are going as far back as inner child stuff. So that inner child energy coming in, right? Right? But it's bringing up a lot of emotions. Divine Masculine, again, knee deep in his fifis, can't handle it. Okay? All right? But the point is this cycle here, is ending. Okay? This cycle of control, this cycle of disappointment, things not going my way, quote unquote, is serving a purpose, and it's coming to an end, okay? But Divine Masculine has to face this first, okay? Yeah. Having to face himself, really, but having to face his emotions. And so I feel like Divine Masculine, you know, feeling out of control of everything else, he feels that the only thing he can control is his emotions. So he's suppressing. My masculine back in suppression mode. Alright. Oh my. Alright. Let's try this one more time. Alright, Divine Feminine. There we go. I love these cards, but they're difficult to shuffle. Okay. Alright. Divine Feminine. Yeah, okay. Wow, okay, so definitely some mirroring here with Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, I do feel you're kind of feeling really all over the place right now. You're just kind of like, again, uncertainty coming in. So uncertainty coming in with Divine Masculine here. Okay, with whatever situation this was that fell through or didn't happen, or, you know, didn't work out the way that it was supposed to, you know, that sort of thing. With Divine Feminine also feeling not certain of what's going to go on or what's happening with her journey. Like, I feel like a lot of you are at this crossroads and you're wanting to go this way. But when you go this way, something bad happens. But when something bad happens, or bad, I say bad, but it's like a block, but it's like you keep trying to keep going when the universe is trying to get you to go back and go the other way. Do you see what I'm saying? So Divine Feminine's kind of sitting here going, you know, back here, she had gone this way for a while and went back to the fork and is now like, okay, so you want me to go this way? But this way feels better. Why are you wanting me to go this way? Right? So questioning the universe, questioning source, questioning a journey, going, why are you getting me to go this way? Why are you making me deal with this when this feels better? My intuition is telling me to go here. Is it? Are you in intuition or are you in ego? Bingo, right? And so mirroring here, you've got the King of Cups in reverse as well. So King of Cups in reverse for Divine Feminine, King of Cups in reverse for Divine Masculine. So Divine Feminine, you know, I do feel is trying to not be emotionally affected by this upheaval, a change in direction, so to speak. But I want to go this way. Way. But universe is like, yeah, but you're not supposed to go that way yet. I need you to go this way first. There's something over here I need you to see. Okay? So Divine Feminine kind of trying to get out of her fifis, kind of trying to control the situation, trying to control her path, right? But understanding that trying to get into that place, I do feel, of understanding that the universe knows what it's doing. Okay? And thus, if the universe knows what it's doing and she can follow that and be in her truth when she follows that, then movement will happen here. Okay, so again, more mirroring here with the Eight of Wands. Okay, so Divine Feminine wanting to really just like charge ahead, wanting to really charge ahead. Okay, but again, the universe is just like, no, you're not supposed to go that way. I need you to go here. Right? So taking its time, or it's like Divine Feminine is taking her time making that decision to go where the universe is telling her to go. But once you go through that door, that's when the movement's going to happen. I guarantee it. So stop overthinking, because I do feel there's some overthinking. Again, there's some overthinking energy coming in for Divine Feminine. Some of you are trying to mentally manipulate the situation, whatever situation you're in. You're trying to manipulate it, okay? Maybe you're trying to emotionally manipulate a situation as well, so keep that in mind. Maybe you're trying to be, you emotionally manipulate your path. You can't do that. You can't play games with the universe. You just can't. You can try, but all that's going to happen is tower. All that's going to happen is a tower, okay? And so some of you are moving away from some serious codependency here, and I do feel it has to do with another person. Now, this could be with your counterpart. This could be with a karmic partner. This could be whatever, really with anything, with anybody, okay? But I am specifically getting a second person that this has to do with here. And it's a codependency for sure. But it's almost like stepping out of the realization that you are good enough. Like, so realizing you don't necessarily have to be tied to this person in order to have meaning in your life, okay? But I also feel like some of you are battling a serious issue with just not feeling good enough in general without anyone, period. Whether it's your counterpart, whether it's a soulmate, whatever. Some of you are seriously battling an issue here with that, okay? Now, some of you, this new path may be leading you away from your counterpart, okay? And some of you are having a really hard time dealing with that. And that's where some of these emotions are coming in. And that's where you're looking at the universe going, why? Why are you taking me away? You wanted us to be aligned, right? We're aligned in the 5D, right? But now it's like the twins again in the 3D are going this way. 5D is established. 5D is good. 3D, going this way. Now, some of you are, I do feel, are getting communication. Some of you are coming back together with your counterpart. Again, there is like a union window that's coming in here. But I do feel most of you, this is happening here for a reason. This is happening before you can actually come together in union, okay? And some of you are fighting against that. Some of you are just like, no, 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 no. Things are going well. Things are going well. Why are you pulling us away from each other? We work through so much. It's control. It's control, okay? You've got to release it. There's a reason. There's a reason this is happening. There's a reason. Just go with it. All right, let's take a look at the connecting energies. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So what is happening in the connection right now? Well, obviously, yeah. Major emotion being cleared right now. Okay. So I'm getting some. I feel like there is a lot that needs to be said right now. I feel like a lot of counterparts, it's like there's this definitely longing, but almost this trying to be disconnected emotionally from each other, okay? Because of that longing, it's like trying to cut that off, okay? And that right there, I do feel is bringing whatever this is, whatever cycle that you're working on right now, is bringing up this major emotion that's coming up. So this opening of the heart chakra, but it's almost like you're trying to disconnect from that emotion. So there's like an emotional disconnect within the connection right now, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense? Yeah, okay, so yeah, third party situations, absolutely. But there's like a decision here. I'm telling you, there's a major decision that's coming up here. There's a major decision that's going to bring movement, okay, for both counterparts. And I definitely feel it has to do with the, see that? You got the 8 of Wands for both, for masculine and feminine, okay? So there's a major decision that's happening right now. And I do feel it has to do, again, with this crossroads, something to do with the journey that's coming in here. So it's like Divine Masculine was trying to make one thing work and that didn't work out. So now the universe is trying to guide him this way to do something else. Same thing with Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine's like, I feel like some of you are fighting tooth and nail against this too. Like, it's just like, so in the meantime, again, trying to be emotionally detached from the situation. And some of you, this may have to do with walking away from the connection. You don't, and some of you don't want to do it. Okay? But there's a lot of third party situations here that are still wedges in these connections. We've got the Queen of Pentacles right after the Three of Pentacles in reverse, okay? I mean, that right there, boom, speaks volumes. So there is a karmic situation in this particular collective that I'm picking up. I'm getting a female karmic, okay? And that could be a mother, could be a partner, could be a boss, could be a sister, could be whatever. And it's not female, okay, in the physical sense. It could be a feminine energy, okay? So there's a feminine energy here that's a karmic energy that is driving a wedge here, okay? And that's where the decision is coming in, okay? There's a decision to make. There is a literally like an action to be taken here that is needing to be taken, okay? But it's like it's too emotion fueled. Do you see? So it's like we're trying to detach the emotion. Now you want to have emotional intelligence. Absolutely. You want to have that balance. Okay? And when we're too much in emotion, a lot of times we're too much in ego. So I do feel what's been happening is a lot of us have been in ego and not even realizing we have been in ego. And that's why the universe is trying to push you to make a different decision, because it's like, no, this is not right. You're going this way because it feels safe. You're going this way because it feels safe. You are an ego. Get out of ego. Get out of ego. Okay? Take a look at the bigger picture. Take a look at the bigger picture. Look at what needs to happen here. Sure, you were disappointed. That sucks. But there's something that's needing to be resolved here that you have not been paying attention to because you have been so focused on this. Right? Right. Okay? So, it's time to release it. It's time to release it. Okay? That codependency, that need, that control. It's time to release it. Okay? Some of you has to do with connection. Some of you are still trying to control the connection. Okay? All right, let's get messages. Do, 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 do. Okay. You can't. No matter how much you try. Okay. Messages and advice from source. Yeah. This was actually in the daily. Don't dim yourself to fit in. A lot of you are back in that mode of getting out of this whole... It's like some of you just care too much about what people think, okay? And you're having to kind of go away from that again, okay? Some of you maybe have been doing it without realizing it, okay? And so, it's time to get back. Yeah. Some of you, the inner child stuff, it's teaching you to reparent yourself. And you may be working out some major karma with a parent through a child, okay? Or working vice versa, whatever, okay? Yeah, because when you're parenting, it's like you're reparenting yourself, if that makes sense, okay? Because so a lot of you are clearing familial karma, either with a father, a mother, or even grandparents with your child, if you have one, okay? Some of you are clearing karma. Some of you are clearing karma with a child, okay? Possibly from a past life too, okay? But yeah, there's a lot of longing going on right now, guys, but gotta refocus this, okay? You've got to refocus this attention back into your mission, back into yourself. And I know it sucks when things don't work out the way that you want them to, but you have to remember everything happens for a reason, okay? Find something that makes you happy, get that vibration back up, okay? But some of you are just being called to do something different, and that's okay. That's okay. And that's maybe where their path is leading you. Maybe you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Why is that my mission? That makes no sense whatsoever. Well, that's what you're supposed to do, so go for it. You see what I'm saying? So some of you are just bewildered. You're just kind of like, I don't know. Is that right? Yeah, I know the feeling. All right. Well, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.